Welcome to Rose Hill High School, to the gymnasium, the rocket launch for our second game of the night. The Varsity boys of Rose Hill taking on the Collegiate Spartans varsity basketball team. Congratulations to the girls varsity team for winning their game handily against the Collegiate Spartans, and now we'll support the boys tonight. We'll open up with the Star Spangled Banner. Good job by the Rocketeers. Of our starting lineups. Kyler Woodall with the start. Aiden Hauk getting the start tonight. Andrew Boss starting for the Rockets. Xander Ford. And Nick Bentley rounding up your starting five. Well, let's talk about the game a little bit. Rockets have their work cut out for them with Collegiate. Collegiate's undefeated, and just based off of the record, I would say unchallenged. They have beat every team handily. To quote the trainer from Russia, from Rocky IV, whatever they hit, they destroy. Watching them warm up, they have height and they have shooting. So the Rockets will have to play about as flawless a game as they could come up with to compete with Collegiate tonight. So what to look for in the game? Probably look for a quick start, frenzied defense like the Rockets like they tend to do. And Coach McDaniel's going to have to call on quite a bit of his bench because I anticipate the foul total running up fairly high on the Rockets. And here we go, underway. Collegiate has a couple players that are well over 6 foot. 6'5", I believe. I believe the tallest for the Rockets is 6'2". Attempted shot, no good. Rockets are going to inbound, and Collegiate's going to go to full court press. Man-to-man. Rockets break the press pretty good. Xander tried to catch Aiden. Well, nobody was watching, and Collegiate starts the game with the 2. If you see a QR code at the top right of your screen, scan it and vote for the Rocket cheerleaders to be featured in Vibe magazine. We'll have that up the entire game. Xander with a nice drive, does not get in the bucket. Collegiate with a drive, and Kyler with a foul to prevent the easy bucket. And the first one's good. So Collegiate scoring has gotten up into well over 100 on, I believe, at least one occasion. And in the 80s and 90s, pretty much every other occasion. Kyler picks up the ball, gets it to Xander. Xander trying to get space, gets it to Nick. Good. And the Rockets are on the board. Should be a lot of up and down in this game. Collegiate misses the 3, takes another 3. And it's going to be Rocket ball. And a turnover. And Collegiate's up by 4. Rocket ball. Xander inbounds to Aiden. Aiden stumbles and recovers. Xander's got it. Kyler swings it to Xander. Xander back to Kyler. Long on the 3. Collegiate for another 3, no good. Kyler out rebounds. They're going to give the ball. They originally were going to give it to Rose Hill. Can't tell which way he's motioning now. Yeah, and they changed it to Collegiate. Kyler was as confused as I was. And in just over 2 minutes of play, they've been up and down the court a lot. It's a 2. 8-2. Timeout is called by Rose Hill, I suspect to give the team a breather more than anything else. So first timeout taken with about 2.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Collegiate up 8-2. And they clearly like to run. Kyler will inbounds the ball. Xander's got it, bringing it up. Up to Aiden at the top. Aiden loses it. Kyler finds it in the middle of all that. Gets it to Xander for an easy 2. Long 3, no good for Collegiate. Zach imploring his team to get those long rebounds. Collegiate steps out of bounds. It'll be Rose Hill ball. Foul away from the ball. Full court press still on. Xander for a 3 and gets it. Smart play. They cleared out the entire team out of the backcourt to give him room to operate, but Collegiate responds with its own 3. 11-7. Here comes Aiden, passes it to Bentley. Gets a response with a 2. 11-9. Attempted 3 by Collegiate, no good. Brayson Moore bringing the ball down. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Zach's trying to figure out why is an offensive foul called when the defender's still in place. Was not in place at all. He just cut him off. I suspect it was more about Brayson's elbow being about than it was about the defender moving or not moving. Foul on the floor. That'll be 3 team fouls for Rose Hill with 3.5 left to go in the quarter. Rose Hill down by 2. Playing some really good defense. Poss was going for it. A miss on the layup. The follow is good. And a turnover on the inbounds. And if you're Rose Hill, you cannot afford any turnovers, period. Every single possession has to be taken seriously. Isaac Hill is in the game. Xander's taking a break. Poss is taking a break. Meyer McNall's in. Isaac finds Aiden. Aiden moves to the basket and just does not go strong enough with it. Meyer's battling. Meyer at the top. Collegiate's coach wants them at defending the entire court. Kyler throws it up and really was more of a prayer. Kyler for 3. No good. Bentley back with it. Too strong. And Rose Hill's going to leave some skin on the floor tonight. And the crowd has shown their appreciation. Down by 4 to a very tough Collegiate team. Again, if you see that QR code at the top right of your screen, scan it. Vote for the Rose Hill Cheerleaders to appear in Vite magazine. Over and back, so they're going to give possession. Isaac let it go a little bit too far, and so possession is going to go underneath the basket. Foul on Kyler, he's reaching over the top. That'll be 4 team fouls. Not a bad way to spend your fouls. Unfortunately, that's Kyler's second foul, and we're still in the first quarter. So Xander's going to come back in for him. Collegiate with the 3. Easton gets shoved. So Easton Meyer back is in the game for the Rockets and gets shoved. And they're going to say he was in the process of shooting. Nope. I misread the court. Nick goes up for the layup and just cannot get it in. Another 3 for Collegiate, no good. They are a free shooting team. No good by Easton. Meyer battles for the rebound and gets it. European step by Easton, no good. Isaac saves it, but it right to a Collegiate player. Collegiate steps out of bounds. Rose Hill down by 7. Xander's battling it in there, and he can't get the ball in. It'll be out off of Collegiate. And our favorite animated ref making every call very clear. Poss gets it in. And foul's called on Easton. That's going to put Collegiate on the line for 2. First one's good. Second one's good. Off of Collegiate, much to the dismay of the Collegiate bench. A drive, and basket's good by Easton. It'll send it to the line. Rose Hill only down by 5 with about 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. No good on the free throw. Just about a 1 second differential between the shot and the game clock. Rose Hill's not pressing too much, and I think that's smart, because when you press, you're speeding the game up. Limiting possessions to a half court is probably a smarter way to go. Going to call. Coach McDaniel, who has played and coached college, is getting the ire up of the collegiate coach. And Meyer with the quick last second bucket. That's the end of the quarter. Rose Hill down by 3 to a little bit of a shell-shocked collegiate team. Rose Hill down by just 3 going into the second quarter. Our first cheer off of this game. And they win. Speaking of cheerleaders, if you see that QR code at the top right of the screen, scan it. Vote for the cheerleaders to appear in Vite magazine. Well, a couple of things going on here. Collegiate having some success at the three-point line, but maybe not to the degree they're used to. And Rose Hill turning in some really good defense and scoring when they need to. So we'll see what happens as we go to the second quarter. Rose Hill down by 3. Collegiate wastes no time taking a shot. It's no good. And Meyer trying to bring the ball up. They're saying he knocked it out of bounds. Meyer looking at his teammates, realizing maybe the nearest point guard might have been the better option. Rose Hill fans pretty sure the ball was out on Collegiate, but great defense underneath by the Rockets. And the ball's going to Rose Hill. Easton Meyer been bringing the ball up a little more than he has all year and doing a good job with it. Drives, Euro step, makes it, and a foul, and it's good. And the Rockets playing with house money, realizing they've got nothing to lose just to go all out. And we have a tie game. Basket's good. Collegiate has the lead again. There's a tie up. And Xander doesn't feel like letting go of the ball. Whistle's blown. Rocket ball. Rockets down by 2. Meyer's taking a seat. Aiden's in the game. Easton off the Backboard strong. And Collegiate's the one slowing the game down now. Probably trying to get a measure of control back to what's going on. They're going to claim a push on Aiden. No, on Easton. Foul on the way to the basket. If you ever want to know how McDaniel feels about the call, when the whistle's blown, if he's talking to the players, he agrees with it. If he's talking to the ref, he has a different perspective than they had. First one is good. Collegiate up by by 3. And Easton's going to be the point guard of choice for a little bit. But he's got to get a little control now because they're on to him. Xander from downtown Wichita gets the 3, pulls the Rockets to within 1. And Collegiate responds with the 3 of their own. Isaac Hill with the drive to the left. Pulls it to within 2 again. And it's like both teams are saying to each other, I'm not going anywhere. I haven't seen that many steps taken since I watched the pro playoffs last year, which, wow. They gave him 5 steps. Attempted 3, no good. And Collegiate coach is beside himself. He was campaigning for a 5-second call. Unfortunately for him, when our player is still driving to the basket, 5 seconds is irrelevant. And the entire bench was yelling 5 and missing the point of that particular rule. He's still campaigning with the referee. And again, our cheerleaders win just because they did the full tumble pass. So McDaniel called a timeout. We saw his player was in trouble. So the Rockets are going to get under the basket. And I would be curious to look over the game history to see if Collegiate has had been played this close up till halftime. If that would explain their coach's frustration. So with 19 seconds on the shot clock, Xander is going to take the ball out. And a miscue by the Rockets. And an easy layup for Collegiate. Aiden travels down but misses poorly. It's going to be Collegiate's ball. Rockets down by 6. At one point it tied the game. 4.5 minutes left to go. A miss on the interior. Pass over to Aiden. Aiden to Xander. And Aiden's having a hard time hitting that basket tonight. And a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Ethan Helgett, who's made his way into the game. 3 team fouls on the Rockets this quarter. Rockets down by 6. Playing a very tough, resilient game against one of the better teams in the state of Kansas in Collegiate. 3 is no good. And Dax Kohler made a nice move, but then lost the handle of the ball. Rockets are playing a really solid defensive game tonight against a team that can spread the floor with three-point shooting and a tough interior. 3-point, Collegiate up by 9. And Rockets, from about half court on, lost control of the ball. Collegiate's going to get the ball underneath the Rocket basket. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the half. Nice hustle by the Rockets. And again, not getting a basket when they're right underneath it is going to kill them by the end of this game. A 3, and that's a 5-point turnaround, not getting the basket and then giving up that 3. Just like that, Collegiate is up by 12. The Rockets desperately need to score here and have a good possession. Nick gets pickpocketed from behind, out on Collegiate. Rocket ball underneath their basket. Kyler is back in the game. Easton not with a great shot. Shot clock violation. 35-23 Collegiate. In a game that had been very close for about a quarter and a half, is slowly drifting away from the Rockets. They need to get a basket here pretty quickly. While simultaneously praying, Collegiate does not get hot from behind the arch. Another basket under the bucket does not go in for the Rockets. Stolen by Meyer. And they get a point finally. Rockets down by 10. Could easily have 6 more points, but the layups were just not falling for them. Oh, and Meyer. Meyer with the stuff and a grab. That's the 4th team foul on the Rockets. Bucket's good. Second one's good. 37-25. Isaac's got about 1 second to get over that line. He finally made it. About a 10-second differential from shot clock to game clock. Kyler with the bucket, no good. 17 seconds left. Collegiate can play for one or they can charge all they want. And they're going to call Meyer for another foul. It's going to put Collegiate on the line. First one is good, and just by observation, Collegiate is a solid free throw shooting team. Meyer's going to get a break. Collegiate up by 14. About 11 seconds left. And I bet Xander's going to play for the last shot and take it himself. Threw it up. No good. Rockets, at one time had tied Collegiate in the early part of the quarter, are now down by 14 going into halftime. I believe we're going to have a halftime show by the Rocket dance team. As always, we'll do our best to let you hear the music. Don't forget to scan that QR code at the top right of your screen. Vote for the cheerleaders to be featured in Vite magazine. Great job by the dance team, and now we'll give you a little bit of a break. We'll be back after halftime, after Gatorade and orange slices. Hi, welcome back to Rose Hill High School. That was practice.
That was good practice.
We're here at the high school gymnasium. I'm here with Natalie Kane, senior member of the high school cheerleading team. How are you, Natalie?
I'm doing very good.
I'm going to ask you the question again. If somebody did hear it, then they're going to hear it again.
All right.
Has anybody called this the launch pad that you're aware of?
I have never heard anybody call it the launch pad,
Okay.
to be honest.
Do you think we should campaign and have people start calling the gym the launch pad?
I mean, if you're up to that, I don't know why we would call it the launch pad.
I feel like you're an influencer, so they would listen to you.
Okay.
So I've got a QR code up in the top right of the corner, and that is a link to vote for you guys for Vipe magazine. What are they voting for?
They are just, voting for us to be on Vipe magazine. This would be a really good opportunity for us to, get to be on something. I mean, it'd be cool to be featured in something, super cool for, to represent us cheerleading squad.
Very cool. How long does voting last?
You know that we have it. Voting ends on the 14th.
Okay.
So please.
So we got the 14th. So tomorrow.
Yes.
So, and how many times can people vote?
You can vote about 15 to 20 times before you have to take a break. So you can vote as many times as you want. But
so while people are watching the game, they should take their phone.
Yeah.
And then click it and vote again.
Oh yeah.
Over and over.
Oh
again.
yeah. Keep going. Keep voting.
So Natalie, senior year, is it winding down for you? How does it feel?
You know what? It's getting to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it starting to sink in a little bit?
Yeah. I can't believe we're almost done.
What are your plans for after high school?
You know what? That I'm still thinking about. You know.
Kansas University. I'm just kidding. I know.
Getting me there.
Grace is there.
Grace is there.
Okay, cool. So you're still deciding what you're going to do?
Still deciding, yes.
Okay, cool. Are you enjoying your senior year?
I am. It's
Okay.
really sad that it's almost coming to an end.
Yeah, but don't be sad when it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Yes.
And how are you enjoying cheerleading?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving how we have a huge squad this season.
You guys have grown it.
We have.
It has.
We used to always have a small squad, and so I'm really, just very thankful for the team that we have this year.
You guys have done a great job with it. Well, Natalie, see, this wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't.
You thought you were going to be
I was
on.
panicking,
Thank you so much, and we're proud of
Yes.
you. And everybody go out and vote. Scan the QR
Yes,
code.
please vote.
Thanks, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Natalie Kane. You did great. Natalie Kane, one of my soccer kids, going to do some great things. So vote for the cheerleaders to be part of Vipe magazine. You have up until tomorrow. To vote for the Rose Hill cheerleaders. Xander short on his free throw. I think we're going to tighten that picture up just a little bit. See him helping already. Rose Hill down by 16. Rose Hill Rockets, varsity boys playing the Spartans of Collegiate, who are undefeated by handy margins this year. Rose Hill 5-4 coming into this game. Had a great game on Friday. They lost to Dodge City on Saturday. And then the next 3 games will be away. You will not be back here at this gymnasium until February 3rd. So if you wanted to come to a home game, you should have come today. Slackers. Rose Hill down by 14. Collegiate coughed the ball up. Offensive foul called. Kyler drew the offensive foul, and he also drew the ire of the Collegiate bench and coach, who is now becoming quite entertaining to watch. Aiden crosses the line. Gets it to Xander, but not a great pass. Xander trying to drive on his left. Kyler for 3. No good. Poss trying to pickpocket. Collegiate for three, no good. They get the mid-range rebound. Players battling. Foul's going to be called on Rose Hill. First one's good. And second one's good. Collegiate back up by 16. Kyler penetrates and gets a shot off, but no good. Long feed. Collegiate up by 18. And every possession is becoming just that much more valuable for the Rockets now. Aiden trying to power it in, does not get it. And Rose Hill's getting the ball. And it's probably a good thing we don't have a microphone on the benches. Nice feedback inside. And if the Rockets want to get back in this, they're going to have to do a lot of that. Just extra passes and a lot of heavy lifting. Three, no good. Errant pass. And these are the moments the Rockets are going to have to take advantage of if they want to get back in this. Inbounds to Bentley. Xander's got it. Nick gets blocked. And a two by the Collegiate. Nick drives, gets the bucket, and a foul's called on Collegiate. No good on the free throw. And they're going to get Easton for the foul. And the bucket was good. No good on the free throw. Collegiate gets their own rebound. And a foul on the shot. Halfway through the third quarter. First free throw's good. Isaac's coming in for Bentley. Collegiate up by 20. Xander with a nice feed to Isaac. Technical difficulties back on camera. Okay, free food's coming around. I can't turn that around. That's why you're my favorite. Collegiate up by 20. Offensive foul called on Easton Meyer. No, calling on Meyer McNall. Collegiate has really stepped up their defense. And the Rockets are struggling a little bit dealing with the full court pressure. Collegiate up by 22 in the bonus now. Isaac Hill pulls up for a two. Meyer with the deep throw, and Isaac can't get to it. Collegiate battling, but Aiden comes down with that rebound. Isaac put a good move on him, but he just couldn't get his body in an angle to really get what he wanted. Collegiate with the takeaway. Rockets with a nice quick inbounds play, and Easton gets two out of it from the free throw line. About under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Timeout is called. Not a cheer off. All right, let's see. Well, we got 20-point differential, 46.8 seconds on the clock. Collegiate's in the bonus. We've got them right where they want us. A little bit of an elbow there by Easton. They didn't call it. A block by the Rockets. Rebound and put back by Collegiate. Easton with a three, no good. 10 seconds left. And that quick three really gave Collegiate a chance to really respond quickly. 64-38. Chance to make it a three-point play. (65-38). 5 seconds left. Brayson, no good. And at the end of three, it's 65-38. Collegiate going into the fourth quarter. And for the mid-quarter, third quarter cheer off, I think Collegiate wisely stayed out of this one. Rockets are on their game tonight. So we'll see what the Rockets can do to end the game with a positive note. They're down by a lot, which is unfair if you're going to evaluate their play because they've played really, really pretty well. Good defense. Hustle. I think the difference between Collegiate and probably most of the teams we face is Collegiate does not seem to take any plays off, and they follow through on everything. Very talented. Big man and talented in their backcourt. They're going to be a tough tough out for anybody. No good on the first one. No good on the second one. Collegiate for a deep three. And they're going to call another foul on Collegiate. 65-38 Rockets. Deep throw to Pass. Another close one that they cannot produce. They are either missing or they're getting blocked. Xander went for a desperation three and no good. And the referee is having a conversation. Going to call it a tie-up and give possession to Collegiate. No good. Tangle up on the rebound. Aiden gets two. Steal by Poss. Kyler to Poss. Poss is blocked. They're going to call the foul. And there is weeping and gnashing of teeth on the far side of the court. Poss misses the first one. Makes the second one. Good on the free throw. Rockets on the other end. Turnover. Missed layup. Rockets still hustling, going after everything. And a layup. 70-41 Collegiate. Aiden for three, he sinks it. Steal, Aiden gets it, and is fouled. And the Rockets will be in the bonus for the next 5 minutes. Good on the second one. Rockets down by 24. Rockets not showing any sign of letting up. Neither is Collegiate. That's a good for a three. Not a lot you can do when you're trying to come back to by this much, except tell your team to keep playing their guts out, which the Rockets are doing. Rockets will inbound. Almost stolen by Collegiate, but knocked out of bounds. Xander drives and gets a basket. Steal by the Rockets. Collegiate recovers. Misses the easy layup. Xander on the other end gets blocked and fouled. And you're not going to believe this, but the Collegiate coach isn't happy about it. Basket's good. No foul. I think they're calling a goaltend on the one that Xander shot, which is drawing the ire. Lead back to 25, under 4 minutes left. Xander loses the ball. No good. Nice play by Xander and Aiden. Xander tried to feed it to Meyer, and there's the dunk. Under 3 minutes left. Kyler with the fake, goes back up, cannot get it in. 3-on-1. 81-52. Aiden with the stutter step gets it in. 81-54. This is de-evolved to kind of an NBA All-Star game type of go back and forth. Collegiate's going to empty their bench now. Second one's good. Zach has also emptied his bench, so got John Barb in. Brayson's back in. Ethan Hayes is in. Cash to Pink is in. And one more, I need to see the number. And Jax Kohler's in. Shot clock ran out. Really, there is a lot to like in what the Rockets have done tonight. They hustled very hard the entire game. Top to bottom, I'd say Collegiate is just a tough out for any team. But when the Rockets, I mean, as I said at the top, they're going to have to play nearly perfect. And they played really well, but they just couldn't get some layups to fall toward the end of the game. And so when the easy buckets don't go for you, you're making life harder for yourself. Brayson goes up for two, does not get it. A minute to go in the game. And the bench is just going to shoot whatever they can come up with. 88-54. Timeout's called by Rose Hill. Craddock is in. Ethan Hell gets back in. Okay, not a timeout, just doing some substitutions. Cash to Pink is in. Coach is trying to get his guys some playing time. With the lead differential, we have a rolling clock. By the time John gets these shot, this game's going to be over. No good on the first one. Makes the second one. That'll do it. At the end of the game, Collegiate Spartans 88, Rose Hill Rockets 55. Not a bad showing for the Rockets against a team that's one of the top ones in the state, all classes. We will not be back here at Rose Hill until February 3rd. We have 3 traveling games, including Mulvane. So recommend that you take a look at the school calendar. Don't forget to vote by clicking on the QR code, scanning it, and clicking on it, and voting for the Rose Hill cheerleading team to appear in Vipe magazine. That'll do it for tonight. Everybody drive safe. If you're at home, continue to watch KU upset Iowa State Cyclones. And we'll see you next time.